Hey Reddit peeps, welcome back. I'm actually going to do something unique today. We're going to do a guide, an update to the Powercell guide. I think we last had one, I don't know, maybe last year or something. And a lot has changed. I think JF did an amazing job with delineating how you can kind of manage your Powercell usage. So I'm kind of adding to that, not really supplementing or changing. Meta has changed a little, so I'm going to go through kind of some of the changes in today's update. So, in general, your best bet in managing power cells is making sure you've got the right drone setup, which I'm showing right here is just one example. And pairing your drones with your bot from the outset. So what do I mean exactly by pairing drones with the bots and kind of sorting that out? Well, your bot itself, let's say you're using a Revenant, the way you've structured your bot is obviously going to be around the way you've structured your pilot. So if your pilot, for instance, has built-in mechanic, physical shield, and a ton of health, the way you want to pair your drone in order to be kind of cheap with the amount of power cells you use is, if you have access to Persephone, you've got something that's automatically healing your tanky bot. So there's an advantage right there. What you can do on top of that, and again, this is my hanger, full disclaimer, right? Play to win, or luck, or whatever you want to call it, is also look at the chips. On repair unit defense, this activates with either repair unit or advanced repair unit. Your difference in expenditure and power cells between those is substantial, like literally double. So if you look at advanced repair, which I put on this bot, it's healing 10% of your health per second, right? You've got a repair duration of only 4 seconds. What I did do differently, and this is advanced repair, right? What I did differently in the other bots, let me see here, I put under the Papa Mobile Hawk a repair unit. Now, why did I do that? Well, here I've got 366,000 health. You add on all those pilot skills, my Revenant drops in at about 550, 600,000 health. So you need something like advanced repair that can get you there, the 10% health per second. If you go over here, my Hawk, it's at 185,000. I don't have a single health thing in the passive modules. My pilot skills, I have armor experts, that's 18%, so maybe I'm in the 200s or so, right? But to get that health bar maxed out, I just need a repair unit. So right off the bat, if you see here, it repairs for 5 seconds, cooldown's the same, 20 seconds, but it's half the health per second. But every time I hit it, I will pretty much max out the gray bar. So why drop an additional 20 power cells when you can achieve that? So that's one trick I've used, is pairing the skills with the bot and the health of the bot with the drone. So it's pilot skill, bot, and drone kind of paired together. So here, for my damn Johnny, my Hawk, I've got on repair unit damage. So obviously I'm getting a buff of 20%. You'll see in the game, I use it, whether I need the health or not, I'll use it when I want to kill or take out a bot, because it pumps up, obviously, the damage by 40% cumulative. Now let's go over to my Demeter. Demeter's another great example. Self-healing bot. Encourage all of you to have one in your hanger, whether you're running a Nodens or not. And right now you guys can see I'm running my Franken Nodens build. So the Demeter is a great example of, you don't need huge repair unit built into it, right? You don't need the advanced repair unit because this guy, even though he's a tank, he also heals himself every 20 seconds. So why the heck are you paying for that, like extra 20 power cells? So hopefully I just saved you guys 20 power cells right there. Now he's tanked up. It's 213,000 health right now. But obviously when you kind of stack it all together with the balance unit, blah, 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 it's about 293,000. And you'll see I've got 2 clips we'll go through and, you know, kind of on the flow strategy with with all these bots, frankly, how you can kind of save. So you just use the ability sparingly, and again, running a Persephone. So when I'm in a bind and I really need to kind of, I'm taking on, like, let's say 3 bots at once and holding down a beacon, I will automatically hit repair because I want to activate my drone and make sure that the on repair unit defense, that 80 defense points plus the other 80, 160 defense points, is keeping me alive long enough that I can get to my next self heal. So this module here, the on damage dealt, is kind of also I think it's a great chip to have, but you know, does it spare you from using power cells? It's debatable. And then final thing here with the nebulas, they're paired again to my both my Fafnirs, and I paired them basically on lockdown or other defense related abilities, so either on repair or half lockdown. And so that's kind of the strategy with those. And with those bots, again, they're fragile, just like the Hawk. So I'm not going nuts. I just use a repair unit because an advanced repair is just a waste of 20 PCs. I won't fill up the gray bar unless you're totally almost dead. And then there's also a point, and I'll show you guys in the clips, it's a point in the game where you know your bot's going to die. Like, just like stop it. Like, it's done. Call it. And the biggest savings in power cells, I know this sounds like there are 2 major things that have changed since the last time we updated the guide. First thing are motherships. So the mothership I run, and hopefully all of you guys have a Monarch or a Mantis or whatever else, but when the Monarch drops the hit, the Aegis Blast system gives you something like 42,000 Aegis shield, and that shield is basically, it's kind of helping you out like while you're fighting. Also, which is kind of unique, the Monarch, or sorry, I guess it would be the Mantis. So you can look at the Mantis first. We'll look at it for a second. You also have a built-in health as well. So if you're running a hanger that's not super damage driven, you're more mid-level, like let's say masters, and you've got like basically level 10 to level 10 weapons or level 10 bots, I would encourage you to use the Mantis because that's going to heal, and the healing will really help you save on power cell use because you don't have to, let's say, phase shift or use repair chips. Now everybody will probably acknowledge and recognize that I have no phase shifts. I have no gliders in my hanger. That's mainly because the meta has shifted. That's another major shift. So you're not dropping 40 PCs per phase shift. You can. I think it's totally fine, especially if you're kind of like in masters and you don't have heavy tanky bots like this Demeter or this Revenant. Definitely you can use gliders and phase shift with a Hawk or a Fafnir. Makes sense. But my major point with that is it's 40 PCs and you can't hold a beacon. So if you're trying to hold a beacon, skip it. It's not worth the 40 PCs. With 20 PCs and a repair, you can hold a beacon, obviously use your repair damage and kind of hold it down. So that was one major shift, is the mothership. So that gives you some health and healing. It saves you from PCs. And then the next one has been actually static forever, which is drop your Titan. Your Titan doesn't use any PCs. Most of these Titans now these days are like walking around with 600 to 900,000 health. just use your Titan as early as you possibly can. It is the best way to save power cells. So in the clips I have, I'm using bots, and I'm trying to keep my PC usage between 100 to 150 per game. But you could really cut that down in half if you're running a Titan for the majority of the game. So something to consider. All right, so we'll go into some clips, and don't worry about taking notes. I'm going to be typing this up, and this will be part of the guide. All right, thanks. All right, first things first, I always come out with my demeter because it can basically ramp up my mothership quickly. So we'll target that guy if I can get there quick enough. Hopefully try to save him. Take note of my PCs. I'm trying to keep it under 150. And you'll see here when I'll activate, doing okay, healing, everything is good. Got bopped there for a second, still good. No need to activate. Keep an eye on your health bar. Just as you're about to get like whomped is when I dropped it, and you guys saw I used the health there. So I'll keep it alive and going, and eventually my actual ability will kick in. Here we go. And I've got about 5 seconds before the next PC will be needed, but I'm okay. Another thing to note too is just like know when to call it, right? Like I've got 92k health right here, 80, 70, 60, 50. I've got one weapon left. Like just drop it. Like there's no point in keeping that bot alive, right? So that's an easy way to also save power cells. All right, let's see what else I can drop in. All right, so this the Revenant is obviously very heavy on power cells if you're trying to keep them alive, and using the advanced repair, which I recommended, of course, because of the massive amount of health. You can see here like 570, 580, 600 is what it starts with. So given that, I tend to use my shields. Shields are a great way of not using power cells. There's a lot of basically electric bullets or whatever you want to call them, EMG based bullets that your shield will basically protect you from. So use them. Like why bother using repair units and other things to up your HP when you've got a shield? So I actually put a fortifier on my Revenant for that reason. It gives me a 25%. Is it 25%? I think it's one fortifier gives you 25% bump when it's maxed out. So good cheap way for power cell savings. Let's see. Again, see, using my shield, not losing HP, not losing too much HP, using a little bit of HP. I'm going to see if I should just get the beacon. Yeah, probably will. Like I said in the intro, again, motherships are your friend. So whenever my mothership actually charges, I will drop it in to give me a bump in HP. So it's not really truly, oh, you punk, it's not actual like health, but it, I will be using an advanced repair right now that I'm 3-on-1. You guys could see here, bumps up my defense unit. I'll be able to take hopefully this obnoxious reindeer looking Fenrir out, and I've lost my shield, so I'm actually kind of naked. Again, assess when you're 3-on-1. Sometimes you just gotta call it, know when to call them. And I may pop it, I don't know, maybe I should pop it in. Maybe I'll pop in advanced repair. I'm doing okay, actually. Yep, I am going to do it. I'm committing to it. Let's kill all these bleepers. Bleep, bleepity bleep. Going to take them out. See, I'm keeping this PG-13. Taking them all out. 3-on-1. Shiva's dead. All right, so that was obviously not the wisest use of PCs. All right, Titan is charged. So what did I say in my guide? Drop yo Titan in. Get it in. Oh, crap. I didn't listen to my own advice. Dumb. All right. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I'm doing this video, so I want to show you guys how to play a full game without a Titan. But anyways, that is one strategy. I should or would have otherwise if I wasn't doing this artificial video where I'm showcasing the abilities of my power cell consumption. Die. This is a glass cannon, and like I was saying in the notes, glass cannon, use it sparingly. You're going to die. I'm going to die soon. Just get the beacon. Like, so the primary purpose, and I think JF even mentioned this too, know your place in the play, and know your bot, and know your role that bot is going to play. And that one was really to hold that beacon, which I want to drop in right now. So like I said, drop Yo Titan in, and then get the beacon back again. So this monstrosity, blended monstrosity, is here to just, and look at this, I don't need to use any PCs. I'm gonna just hang out and probably survive the rest of the game, and I probably just jinx myself, but it doesn't matter because I'm hiding. And that's what you do with the Nodens, is you just hide and you kill with cinders. I got my 4th cinder, by the way, so I'm going to be running that in a video soon. Coming soon to you. Typhons suck, by the way. Oh, you suck. I should have survived the whole game. Okay, let's see. Fafnir, because there's a Titan there, and I'm going to revenge kill him. Revenge kill you. Die. Die. Yes, I've avenged my own death. And if you look at my PC count, I'm doing okay. About 100 in or so, I think. It's tough to kind of look at the video and actually narrate and count my PCs. I may lose this game, I'm just saying. But at least y'all get a good sense of how you can survive and play Champs League. And these are not easy fellas. And be parsimonious with your Powercell usage. Yeah, how do you like that now, mister? I'm going to re-EMP you. I'm so going to die right here. It's so going to be worth it. Am I going to take this guy out? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that is. Anybody that says that Erebus sucks, like, you need to, like, look at this. I am literally... Yeah, he just gave up. He was just like, Shiva's too strong. He's got me. And Shiva didn't spend much power cells either. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's help this team of mine out. See if I can get the 2, 3, 4 on 1. All right, so much for that. All right, that's a wrap. Okay, so this will be my last clip demonstrating how to be parsimonious with your power cells. PPC. That's a Shiva first. It's been coined. So start with Demeter as I usually do. Pop over, heal, get that mothership launched and ready to go. Like I said, motherships are key in helping you obviously boost your Aegis for your bot, which saves you a little bit of health, a little bit keeps things in reserve. Let's see. What am I gonna? I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, I hate Fafnirs with my Demeter. Oh, thank God for this. Goofy. Is that a Raven? Yeah, it's a freaking. Hey, dude, you are like a rarity on the field. Props to that dude. Still haven't used a PC. Just flagging that. We are 4 capping. I'm just gonna heal him here. Hide too. Like, that's another great way to save power cells. Unless you're really pushing for a beacon and you've got to, just like use cover strategically. I'm gonna go after this Raven, help this OG brawler out. That's a good build. I should do that too. You know what? I'm gonna put that in my next video. Whatever this guy's name is, I can't even see. Huh. You've inspired me. I am MK2ing my Dragon War Scorchers right now, so hide, be smart. Let's see. Situational presence is key as well for power cell strategery. Don't like just blow them for the sake of it. You can see so far I haven't used anything thus far. I don't think. I haven't been paying attention. I've been narrating. Sorry, clearly I'm not up to the task of multitasking. Video guides are definitely more in depth with the writing and everything. Hopefully this keys up with what I'm going to write out. Do I practice what I preach? Alright, let's heal this guy up. Help him out. Get that beacon. We were 4 capping at one point. What the bleep happened? Alright. situations like this when you're 3v1 are a great way for you to blow power cells. So obviously, use it sparingly, but luckily I've got now what it's like 4v2 or something. I had to use my repair unit to boost my defense because I've got advanced repair or defense, whatever the repair defense chip. But more importantly, you kind of want to stay alive. I've got like enough health to keep things going. So let's just see how this shakes out. This circular battle of 2 Revenants, 1 Demeter, now an Arthur. So this is where, I was saying in the last clip, know what to call it. I'm going to call it. There's no point. I don't think I'm going to use a repair unit here. I don't know. I feel like using PCs is also a bit of an ego thing. It's like, all right, I could survive. I'll go repair this guy just because I need repair points. It's always good to get those, but it's full recognition that I'm not going to survive this battle or this holding this beacon. These guys are just pressed for it, so I'm not wasting it. 0 PCs used on my Demeter. So we'll drop in a couple of Fafnirs so you guys get a sense of how to, I use more power cells on Fafnirs and Revenants than I do on my Demeter in general. I think that's just part of the strategy of, releasing balanced bots. This is clearly very balanced. So, yeah, this Revenant isn't worth fighting over for the beacon. That's another strategy. Like, just, again, know when to call it. Get the beacons you can get, like this one. Presence. Oh, there's so much for my situational awareness. Wow, lovely. So this is a great example of where you're going to die, and just to call it, because I'm me versus 2 Titans, and especially this obnoxious, pugnacious, whatchamacallit. God, I forgot the Titan's name. But anyways, yes. The Charging Bull. Minos. Yes. It's not worth getting into a pissing match, so to speak. All right. Hawk. So I do use my Hawk damage in lieu of Deathmark to increase the damage output. That's, of course, a pairing with my Paralysis. So that saves me about 20 PCs. Deathmark is 40, if I'm correct. And 1 push of the heal button gives me almost the same damage increased output. I get to heal. It's a side benefit, and it's kind of like a death mark, and you can use it on everybody, not just one bot. So that's another Shiva trick, is just be cheap about PC usage. Is just get some repair damage chips if you can get them by luck or by whatever. Build them and then use it with your drone. So I think the drone pairing really helps here. I think we're doing okay. I don't know why nobody is. There we go. I was going to say nobody on my team is getting this beacon. Hawk again is a glass cannon, so I will probably bump it up here so I can take him out. Let's see. Should I bump the damage? Yes, I will. So I want to take this Typhon out. I really hate Typhons. If you have a Typhon and you're against me, just know I will target you till I die. Wait, that isn't a Typhon. What the heck is that? No, that's a freaking Erebus. I hate Erebuses too. I just hate that EMP or blackout or whatever you want to call it. It just it's paralyzingly annoying. I cannot wait for a well, actually, I'm going to just probably equip the Iron Hearths with a control resistor, if that's even possible. I don't know. I'm going to build more control resistor chips for my drones. I digress. Okay, so heavy power usage here. I'm using my Javier Gonzalez. I forgot the pilot's name. Ricardo. Goodness. It's like I'm drinking on a Saturday night or something. Don't tell my wife. This pilot is good. I think the Vasela pilot for Valhalla, whatever her name is, the Russian one, she actually can save you more power cells than this dude, Ricardo. So I've actually moved over, even though I've already invested in maxing this pilot out, as I like speed and I can move around quickly for 18 seconds or whatever, 12 seconds. See, use your shield against the Fafnir, so you save yourself some power cells. She will save you money on Powercell usage. as well. And yeah, let's see if I can transport over there, speed it up, and kill this guy. Get the beacon, and we are like clapping these dudes. We are annihilating them. So my Reddit friends, hopefully this guide, you will see, works well in conjunction with everything JF had pulled together. Frankenodals, everything that JF noted before is obviously spot on. Use your motherships, use your shields, pair your drones with your bots, with your pilots, if you can. I think that's like a glitch. Why is that guy not dying? Drop your Titan in as soon as you possibly can, because they're Powercell free and you don't have to use them. And I hope you enjoyed the guide and didn't have to take notes. And thank you for listening. And again, appreciate the support on Reddit and obviously off Reddit and YouTube. And, you know, it's just hopefully this guide will help you guys save a few hundred power cells. Oh, this was a tough group. Damn, I got sandwiched. All right, Reddit peeps. Peace.